Welcome back. You're still watching Nile Cruise. Now we'll be talking more about We Love This Country initiative with Dr. Wael Kumaili, the human development expert. We Love This Country is an initiative launched by some youth who were ex-members of the Muslim Brotherhood and who were able to reorganize the mistakes made by the group. Mr. Wael Kumaili,
Yes.
that's a really hard task to be doing right now, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
How would you describe the initiative? How did the idea come up?
Idea of moving.
We Love This Country initiative, yes.
Okay, we are looking to develop the people skills.
Yes.
So we are looking to achieve the country goals, whatever which is. Now we have a lot of difficult goals, like for example, the youth are feel bad about the country, or feel bad about themselves.
Yes.
We have a lot of programs to develop their skills, to develop their idea, to build their idea together to make a big idea to
Yes.
achieve for our country,
Yes.
and so on.
So we do know that it was organized by ex-Muslim Brotherhood members, is that correct?
It's not me. It's
Yes.
maybe my friends in the.
But mainly by them.
Yeah.
So were there any doubts with the people who were cooperating with the initiative, or people interacting with the initiative, or was there a lack of trust between the people interacting with the initiative itself and the coordinators of the initiative?
Actually, we have difficult understanding the people about our activity, but we are trying to correct the ideas.
So what about the attitudes of the youth here in Egypt, the young men and women here in Egypt? How would you describe them? Maybe you should be describing them as enthusiastic, loving for the country, or they just want to be leaving the country right now?
No, we want them to love the country. So we have a lot of programs. One of them is be creative. Have a lot of activities. We are looking to make this in our Egypt. To train the people, train the young people,
Yes.
to move the skills, to develop the ideas, to work together, to love to each other, to work as a group, to see how we get how we solve the problem together, and something like this.
Yes.
To follow up to catch the future. You know.
Yes. So when was it launched?
When what?
Was it launched when?
I don't get you.
The initiative. When was the initiative launched?
I'm so sorry, I don't get you.
Okay, so where does it operate? Here in Cairo and other governorates in Egypt?
No, and we are in Cairo.
In Cairo.
But our activity in a lot of government like Alexandria, Qalyubiyya, Mansoura, the Kahliya,
Yes.
Tanta, and Sohag.
So what are you focusing on in these initiatives?
For activity?
Yes.
We are, as I told you, we have a program to develop the skills. It's development skills, human development. You know. For example, teach them English, teach them communication skills.
Yes.
Time management, work in the group, solve a problem, team building, solve a problem, and something like this.
In order to be able to be working within the Egyptian society in the near future for the youth, the young men and women of this country.
Exactly, and also we have a project to training these people, the young people,
Yes.
in the some factor to get the skills in other like electricity, like something we can meet by hand, you know, like
Yes.
handmade.
Yes.
For male or and female.
Yes. Mr. Riley also said that this initiative was founded by a number of members of the Muslim Brotherhood or ex-members of the Muslim Brotherhood. You're not one of them, but you said that you have other colleagues in the initiative. So how would you see the mistakes made by the Muslim Brotherhood during their one-year rule here in Egypt?
In the two ways.
Yes.
And the leaders of the Muslim brothers, that they thought that they can catch the country. They can make the country. They are calling state cities.
Yes.
Like they want to make Egypt a small country, but doesn't make. Also about the member. the big issue that they are believe the leaders
Yes.
without thinking.
Yes.
That's the issue, because everything that they are saying, the members, it's okay. They are believing.
Obedience. Just obedience.
Yep.
Yes.
No comment. We achieve it.
Yes.
That's
So
it.
how would you deal with the Muslim Brotherhood young men, or the Muslim Brotherhood's youth in general? How would you be dealing with them if they don't want to be seeing your point of view? They don't want to be having a dialogue with you.
Actually, some of them wanted to come back to country, come back to national plan, to Egyptian plan, not the international Muslim Brotherhood plan. Those people, we are talking with them to make them, some of us, because they are worse than some of us, but most of them, they are not wanted to talk. They are believe what they think.
Yes.
They are against us about everything. Even if I said that's the river Nile, they were against us.
Yes. Even against the facts.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I believe that your initiative had a meeting with the presidency. Is that correct?
Yep.
Tell me more about this.
Actually, I wasn't there. Maybe Gigi can talk about that, but
Yes.
about that. But in the mean
Briefing,
in the
yes.
mean title, they are waiting with Ahmed Muslimani, if you want, if you mind, and they are make a project. It's calling Sing and go back to President House. Think about and go back to President House to make them work with the President House. Yep.
Yes, Mr. Wael, do you believe, finally, my final question, do you believe in a reconciliation between the people of Egypt and the Muslim Brotherhood?
The real what?
Reconciliation. To be dealing between the Muslim Brotherhood
Yep.
and the Egyptian
See,
people. Do you
the
believe in
Muslim
that?
brothers are Egyptian.
Yes.
And they will stay Egyptian. We can deal with them as a friend. Maybe your friend can make a lot of mistakes, but he could come back. So what you are going to do if your friend come back to you?
Yes.
Of course you will accept it.
Yes.
So if they are coming back to our national plan, again, national plan, Egyptian plan, it's welcome.
There's no problem.
Yep.
Yes, Mr. Wael
Yeah,
Kumaili,
welcome.
the human development expert, thank you very much for being with us
Thank you
today
for you.
on Nile Cruise.
Thanks.
Thank you. And this brings us to the end of this episode. And before I go, don't forget to follow us on Nile Cruise on Nile TV, on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, and YouTube. And I leave you now with the Father Andrew team. So for me, it's goodbye.
Done.
كبير حنيني يا يمي كتير حنيني وقلبك شو كبير حنيني ومثلك مبصيرة حنينة حنينة حنيني حنيني يا يمي كتير حنيني وقلبك شو كبير حنيني ومثلك مبصيرة حنينة حنينة حنيني طيب لا مبتسي والقصع طول بتنسي، وكل مركب عندك ترسي، بتخلص تخلص تخلص من كل التعتير.
جبارة يا أساس الدار، جبارة ومهما صار،
لو صرنا بالعمر كبار لسانا عندك فرافير.
حنيني يا أمي كتير،
حنيني وقلبك شو كبير، حنيني ومثلك ما بصير حنينة حنينة حنيني. دخلك حني حني دخلك وردي عني،
دخلك
حني حني
دخلك
وردي عني، منك أنا وانتي مني، ومحبك يا أمي ما لا تفسير.
عظيمي يا ست الكل، والكل شي في عندك حل،
لما الميزان بيختل لكل شي عندك تدبير.
عيشي يا قلب القلب، دومي يا قصر الحب، عيشي يا قلب القلب، دومي